On September 30th, 2019, in the city of Montana, Lori Bray was wrapping up her shift at the Cedar Ridge Casino. This shocking finding heightened the sense of urgency and deepened the mystery surrounding Lori's disappearance. In the back, they noticed a muddy shoe impression on the passenger's side door. As they continued their search, they found Lori's clothes scattered around, including her underwear, which seemed to be damaged as if forcefully removed. The hooks on her bra were bent, and some of the clothing had blood on it, further deepening the disturbing nature of the scene. Who was Lori Bray? What happened to her? Who killed her? Who was the culprit? This is your partner in crime stories. Subscribe and let's move along this mysterious journey ahead. In the lively town of Yellowstone Country, Montana, lived a woman named Lori Bray. At 57 years old, she was a vital part of her community, where there were parades, festivals, shops, and restaurants. Around 7,000 people shared this town with Lori. She worked as a runner in a local casino during the day and enjoyed peaceful evenings in her home. Lori's life was like a movie, full of love, laughter, and exciting moments. Lori, a member of a simple and close-knit family, had 2 rescue dogs named Mac and Nicky. She was a devoted animal lover, especially fond of dogs. Alongside her family, she had a son named Justin. One day, she spent an entire day without speaking to her 5 grandchildren, numerous brothers and sisters, and 8 nieces and nephews. This highlighted the deep bond she shared with her family and the love and affection she had for her loved ones, both human and furry. She had a beautiful smile and was ready anytime to help anyone she met. She had never seen a bad on anyone, even when they gave her a reason to question them. On September 30th, 2019, in the city of Montana, Lori was wrapping up her shift at the Cedar Ridge Casino. After completing her work, she left for home, planning to return early the next day. On October 1st, around 8:30 a.m., Lori didn't come back to work when the other employees did. Lori had not even the absent from the workplace. As the heat of Lori's workplace was driving there, she spotted Lori's car parked on a deserted road. To her surprise, the car was empty and Lori was nowhere to be seen nearby. Instead of approaching Lori's car, the boss called her son, Justin. Upon hearing the news, Justin also felt that something unusual was going on. Justin grew concerned when he didn't receive his usual morning call from his mother. Sensing that something was wrong, he hurried to her place to check on her. To his surprise, her car wasn't parked outside and there was no sign of her. Adding to his worry, he noticed that Lori hadn't fed her 2 dogs, which was highly unusual as she never missed doing so any day before. This unexpected behavior from her routine raised Justin's worry, leading him to fear that something unusual might have happened to his mother. Lori's bed was neatly made, with no signs of any disturbance or suspicious activity. It was evident that she had neatened up her bed and cleaned everything before leaving. Additionally, Lori hadn't eaten her breakfast, indicating that she had left in a hurry without having her morning meal. The orderly state of her bed and the untouched breakfast suggested that Lori had left intentionally, but the reason for her sudden leaving remained a mystery. Afterward, Lori's son Justin phoned Kathy, his mother's boss, and proposed that they go together to check Lori's car. Kathy agreed to the idea. They found Lori's 2003 Chrysler sedan parked there. The sunroof was open, and one of the windows was partially down. Upon closer inspection, they noticed Lori's purse lying on the floor of the car. Her iPhone was also on the floor, lighting up as it received calls. This discovery raised further concerns about Lori's whereabouts and added to the mystery surrounding her disappearance. At that moment, Justin felt in a hurry to open his mother's car and investigate further. However, he realized he couldn't do so without the police. Therefore, they dialed 911 for assistance. When the authorities arrived and began examining Lori's car, they made a disturbing discovery. Bloodstains cover more than half of the seat. This shocking finding heightened the sense of urgency. and deepened the mystery surrounding Lori's disappearance. In the back, they noticed a muddy shoe impression on the passenger's side door. As they continued their search, they found Lori's clothes scattered around, including her underwear, which seemed to be damaged as if forcefully removed. The hooks on her bra were bent, and some of the clothing had blood on it, further deepening the disturbing nature of the scene. The evidence pointed to a violent and distressing incident having occurred. Lori Bray was now officially declared a missing person, prompting the entire community to rally together in search efforts. Many who knew her well were eager to lend a hand. Friends took to social media, spreading the word and urging others to join the search. One person wrote, "She would never leave her dogs, they are her world. Someone has to know something, no lead is too small. And I ask that everyone please pray that she is found safe." This heartfelt request resonated with many, igniting a wave of support and hope throughout the community as they banded together in their quest to find Lori and bring her home safely. People started organizing their search parties as well, and everyone was out and looking for Lori. The place where her car had been found was found in a place where grassy and the fields seemed to go on forever. So, finding a piece of evidence or a clue on a place like this was quite challenging and undertaking. As the search for Lori continued, the darkness of the night began to creep in, prompting the volunteers and her friends to pause their efforts and return home. Meanwhile, the police reached out to Kathy for the camera footage from inside the casino. Not only did she provide the footage, but she also assisted by identifying most of the individuals captured in the footage and providing their details. This enabled the authorities to initiate interviews with them, hoping to gather any relevant information that could aid in the search for Lori. The investigators investigated the casino's camera footage, where they observed Lori interacting with a boy named Diego. In the footage, Lori gestured toward the clock, indicating that closing time was approaching. As the shop emptied, Lori began to leave, and Diego appeared near the door. Lori then invited him to join her in the passenger seat of her car. Upon questioning Diego, he disclosed that Lori had indeed given him a ride home that night, and he claimed to have last seen her at that time. However, during the questioning, the police noticed scratches on Diego's face. When questioned about them, Diego had said that the scratches to a fight he had with a friend the previous day. The police thereafter interviewed Diego's friend Nick, who confirmed that they had indeed fought, but he expressed surprise upon learning about the scratches on Diego's face. These scratches did not match the ones sustained during their argument. This revelation left investigators puzzled. If the scratches weren't from the fight, then how and when were they inflicted? Following a thorough examination, the cause of Lori Bray's death was determined to be strangulation, a difficult revelation that shed light on the brutality of her demise. Additionally, the examiner noted evidence of blunt force trauma to her face, indicating that Lori had endured further violence before her untimely passing. For justice, a sexual assault kit was employed, revealing the presence of blood on Lori's body. However, notably absent was any trace of semen, adding complexity to the investigation. Further examination of the marks on Lori's body suggested that she may have been forcibly dragged or pushed down the hill where her body was discovered, underscoring the violence inflicted upon her. These findings painted a distressing picture of Lori's final moments, evoking outrage and sorrow within the community as they grappled with the heinous nature of her death. As authorities continued their investigation, the quest for answers intensified, fueled by a collective determination to seek justice for Lori and hold those responsible for her tragic fate accountable. As investigators delved deeper into Lori Bray's tragic demise, a pivotal discovery shifted the course of their inquiry. Upon examination, it was revealed that Lori had been slain within her vehicle before her body was subsequently transported to another location, a revelation that cast a stark light on the circumstances surrounding her death. The investigation took a significant turn when authorities stumbled upon a necklace with a cross pendant, a seemingly innocuous yet crucial piece of evidence. Furthermore, the discovery of a shoe imprint, bearing a striking resemblance to the print found inside Lori's car, provided investigators with a vital lead in their pursuit of truth and justice. After an extensive series of investigations, the perpetrator behind Lori Bray's heinous murder was apprehended and brought to justice. To the shock and disappointment of many, the culprit was revealed to be none other than Diego, whose involvement in Lori's tragic death sent shockwaves through the community. Diego faced the full weight of the law as he was sentenced to life imprisonment, with a minimum term of 35 years to be served before any possibility of parole could be considered. The severity of his sentence reflected the gravity of his actions and served as a testament to the unwavering commitment of law enforcement in delivering justice for Lori Bray and her grieving loved ones. What do you think about this case? Stay tuned. We'll catch you with a new nail-biting crime thriller tomorrow.